Good morning, students. Welcome back to online class. It's a continuation of the third lesson. Today we are going to discuss laws of reflection. Before that, you have to know what is reflection. Already you studied in the 7th standard, no? What is reflection? A ray of light falling on a smooth surface. It bounces back. So the bouncing back of the light rays as they falls on the smooth or shiny surfaces is called as what? A reflection. So based on this the reflections only, the reflection involves two rays. One is incident ray and second one is reflected ray. What is incident ray? The incident ray is the light ray in a medium falling on the smooth surface of a reflecting body. Which ray falls on the smooth surface? This is only is called as the incident ray. See the figure also. Let us consider this is taken as a smooth surface. So otherwise we have to call it as the mirror also. One side is taken as a transparent and another one is taken as the back side of the mirror is coated with some other metal. You have to use the silver metal. The silver metal is the best reflector of light. That's why a thin layer of the silver is deposited on the side of materials like plain glass sheets to make the mirrors. So here it is silver coating. Okay. Now it's what happens here. Here the light, alright, a ray of light or the light ray falling on the smooth surface of a reflecting body. This ray is called as incident ray. This ray is called as what? Incident ray. After reflection, after falling on the surface, this ray returns into the same medium. Returns to the same medium only is given as what? It's bouncing back in the same medium. So this ray is called as a reflected ray. This is taken as an incident ray and this is taken as a reflected ray. Okay, are you understand, children? So what are incident ray and reflected rays? So the incident ray is the light ray in a medium falling on the smooth surface of the reflecting body. After falling on the surface, this ray returns into the same medium. The same medium only we have to using the term is bouncing back. So this is called as the reflected ray. Now we have to draw an imaginary line in between the incident ray and to the reflected ray. The imaginary line is taken as a perpendicular line to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence of the light ray is called as normal. Simply we have to draw a imaginary perpendicular line on the point of the intersection of the incident ray and the reflected ray. This perpendicular line is taken as a normal. Why we are learning the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal, we could able to say the relation between the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal given as the laws of reflections. So we have to give the relationship between these three rays. Afterwards only we could able to move on to the laws of reflection. Are you understand, children? So first we discussed what is reflection. And second we discussed what are incident ray, reflected ray and to the the normal. Okay, so first we got to move on to the first law, that is laws of reflection. The first law, the incident ray, the reflected ray and to the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Here we have to consider this is taken as an incident ray and this is taken as a reflected ray and this is taken as a normal. These three are lies in the same plane only. So this is the first rule. Or you understand, children? The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. This is taken as a first rule. And let us move on to the second rule. The angle of the incidence. What is the meaning of the angle of the incidence? Angle of the incidence is nothing but the angle between the normal to the incident ray. Normal to the incident ray. It makes in a certain angle. This angle is called as angle of incidence. So what is angle of incidence? The angle between the incident ray and to the normal. This is only makes an angle. This angle is called as angle of incidence. The angle of incidence, it is denoted by the symbol is I, smallest I, angle of incidence. Are you understand, children? It makes an smallest angle. Okay. Now let us move on to angle of reflection. So what is angle of reflection? The angle between the normal, this is taken as a normal, and to the reflected ray. It makes a certain angle. This angle is called as angle of reflection. Angle of reflection, it is denoted by the symbol is smallest r. So we got using these two terms only, we could able to move on to the second law. The angle of the incidence and the angle of the reflection are always equal. So, how much it makes an angle of the incidence? The same angle of the incidence will be equal to the angle of the reflection. This is taken as a second law. Are you understand, children? So, anyone say the laws of reflection? The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. The first rule. Second rule, the angle of the incidence will be equal to angle of the reflection, or the angle of the incidence and to the angle of the reflection are always equal. So, we could able to write what format? Angle of the incidence, it is denoted by the symbol is I. I is equal to R. It is an important relation. I is equal to R. Are you understand, children? So this is a statement of laws of reflection. So next we got to move on to types of reflection. You have learned that not all bodies can reflect light rays. The amount of the reflection depends on the nature of the reflecting surface of a body. Based on the nature of the surface, a reflection can be classified into two types. One is regular reflection and another one is irregular reflection. So what are the types of reflection? One is regular reflection and second one is the irregular reflections. See the diagram also. The green color, the lines are taken as a incident ray. The incident rays or a light rays is parallel and it is strikes on the surface. The surface is taken as a smooth surface. What surface we have to use? We are using the smooth surface only. So what happens when a beam of light, what is the meaning of beam of light? A collection of parallel rays. A collection of parallel rays called as beam of light. So a beam of light falls on a smooth surface. It has reflected. Already we studied in the reflection, isn't it? So after reflection, the reflected rays will parallel to each other. See the diagram also. The green color, this is taken as an incident ray and the rays are reflected, and after that the reflection rays also is taken as parallel to each other, isn't it? The angle of the incidence and the angle of the refraction of each ray will be equal. Let us consider this is taken as a first one. So this line we have to consider. This is taken as a first ray, incident ray. This ray will be reflected. This is taken as the reflected ray. That is RR we have to consider. In this place we have to draw a normal line. So where we have to draw a normal line? In this point. At a point of the intersections only we have to draw a normal line. Isn't it? So it's taken as a point of the intersection. This is taken as a normal. Let us imagine we are considering as a single ray. Okay, so in this place we could able to find out the angle of the incidence and the angle of the reflection. What is angle of incidence? The angle between the incident ray and the normal, that only is forms as what? Angle of the incidence is needed. So the angle of the incidence, it is denoted by the symbol is I. Let us imagine it makes an angle I is equal to 10 degree. For imagination, we have to consider like this. Okay, let us imagine. Okay, so we have to find out what is the angle of the reflection. What is angle of the reflection? The angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray. It makes an angle of the reflection. The angle of the reflection, it is denoted by the symbol is R. So it makes an same angle only. R is equal to 10 degree. Are you understand, children? So the rays comes for the regular reflection. The angle of the incidence will be equal to the angle of the reflection. So we could able to say what? It obeys the laws of reflection. It obeys the laws of reflection, and thus clear image is formed. This kind of reflection is called regular reflection. This kind of reflection is called as what? Regular reflection. So, example of the regular reflection of light by a plane mirror and reflection of light from the surface of still water. See the picture also. The water is considered as a still water. So we could able to see the clear image of the mountain is needed. It's an example of regular reflection. So what is regular reflection? When a beam of light falls on the smooth surface, it gets reflected. After reflection, the reflected rays will be parallel to each other. So it gives us angle of the incidence is equal to angle of the reflection. It obeys the laws of reflection. This kind of reflection is called as what? Regular reflection. Example what? A reflection of light from the surface of still water. So in this place we could able to see the object image is needed. The still water only it will happen. So it's an example of regular reflection. Are you understand, children? So next we got to move on to second type, irregular reflection. In the case of a body having a rough or irregular surface, see the figure also, we have to consider as a rough surface, and light falls on such a surface. What kind of the surface we are using? We are using the rough surface only. So when a light falls on such a surface, the light rays are reflected at different angles. It's reflected what? Different angles. In this case, the angle of the incidence and the angle of the reflection are not equal. See the figure? Afterwards we could able to say that one is needed. See the figure also. Let us consider this is taken as a incoming light. Incoming light is nothing but what? Instant light. This is taken as an instant light. See the figure also. The reflected rays is not parallel to each other, isn't it? It's a first difference between the regular reflection and the irregular reflection. And second one, the angle of the incidence will not be equal to the angle of the reflections. See the figure also we could able to say. Yes or no? Let us consider as this ray. This is taken as a first incident ray. Now the ray will be reflected. It gives us the what ray? Reflected ray. The reflected ray, it is denoted by the symbol is RR. For our identification only I am writing like this. Okay, this is instant ray and this is taken as a reflected ray. Okay, now first we have to draw a normal line. How we could able to draw a normal line? This is taken as what? It's a perpendicular line. It joins on the intersection of the reflecting surface or the point of intersections. So here it makes an angle of the incidence. So this is taken as the angle of the incidence. Let us imagine it's taken as a smaller angle compared to this angle of the reflection. I is equal to 5 degree. Let us imagine. Okay. Now here the angle of the reflection, it makes an angle R is equal to 7 degree. So both the values is not equal to equal is needed. So we ought to say the angle of the instance will not be equal to angle of the reflection. So it does not obey the laws of reflections. So what kind of the image will be formed? The image is not clear. Such reflection is called irregular reflections. See the same picture. The water is not a still condition. It's not a still water. So the light rays falls on the wavering water level. We could not able to see the image. Isn't it? This kind of the reflection is taken as a irregular reflections. So we could able to draw the diagrams like this. This is taken as a what surface? Irregular surface. This is taken as an instant ray. The light will be reflected. Afterwards, it forms the reflections like that. So this is taken as a reflected ray. Okay, well, for your clear understanding purpose only, I am redrawing this one. Okay. Let us consider as a rough surface. Now this is taken as an incident ray. Now what happens here? The light will be reflected, isn't it? So after that, the ray, it passes through like this. This is taken as a reflected ray. And we have to draw a normal line. So where we have to draw a normal line, it's a point of the intersection, and also it is a perpendicular line is needed. So this is taken as a perpendicular line. So see the diagram also. It makes an angle of the instance. Compared to this angle of the instance, the R is not the equal values needed compared to the width or in the size. So this is taken as I and this is taken as R. Or we could able to draw the once again. This is taken as what? It's a reflected ray. We could not able to say it gives us a same angle of the reflected ray. Let us consider. The ray will be reflected like that. For our understanding purpose only, I am redrawing this one. So what happens here? It makes an angle of the instance I, and this is taken as angle of the reflections. We could able to see the angle differences needed. So this much angle only it forms the angle of the incidence, and angle of the refractions it makes this kind of the angle. Let us imagine this is I is equal to 10 degree and this is 2 times isn't it, or 1.5 times. So R is equal to 15 degree like that. Such kind of the reflection is called as what reflection? Irregular reflection.